Dear learners, welcome to the online course of Python GUI programming using tkinter. Till yet, you might have studied Python programming, but today we are going to start with the Python GUI programming. Why? Because many of the applications we see today, which are having graphical user interface, right? So we are focusing on that point today. So let us start with the today's topic, that is Python GUI programming using tkinter. Yeah. And now this is one of the form which I have mentioned here. So this form has some fields like ID, password, and submit button. Okay. So this is what these are the controls which are present on a form, right? Labels, buttons, entry boxes, or you can say it as a text box, etc. So using simple Python programming language, you cannot create such kind of forms. That's why you need some libraries or some different modules over there. Okay, so we are going to use tkinter for that. So major learning points of this particular program is what we have to learn: what is GUI, then what is tkinter, then tkinter geometry. This plays a very important role, tkinter geometry. Okay, and we are going to use some widgets. Actually, there are number of widgets, number of different widgets are there, but we are going to use these many widgets in our tutorial. Yeah, Python GUI. Python is a programming language, okay, but it is also used to create a GUI. You all know what is GUI. It is a graphical user interface. Okay, again, it is not the point that we can only use tkinter. Okay, number of different options are there. You can see such options here, like WX Python is there, JPython, Wax, PyGUI, Kiwi, PyQt5. Such different options are available to create the GUI using Python, but we are going to focus today on tkinter. Yeah, what is tkinter? It is a standard GUI library for Python. Okay, it provides interface to the TK toolkit. See, a very simple concept is there. If two different cities are there, and if you want, if there is a stream or river in between two cities, you cannot go from one city to another city, right? So you'll take help of some bridge. That bridge is going to connect two different cities together, right? In similar fashion, I have to use a Python, okay? But I need uh, controls, graphical controls. Okay, so I have to use an interface in between. Okay, so these controls are present, or these widgets we can say, like button, text box, entry box. All these things are present under or in toolkit. Okay, and we are using Python programming. So uh, the interface between Python and this toolkit. Okay, the interface between Python language and this toolkit is nothing but tkinter. Okay, that's why it provides an interface to the TK toolkit. Yeah, what is there in TK toolkit? It is obviously it is a collection of widgets. Widget means what? Buttons, labels, entry, text, radio buttons, check boxes, message boxes, etc. These are all called as a widgets. If you want to use those widgets in your programming, then you have to take help of some interface, and that interface is nothing but a tkinter. Yeah, we are going to see a small tkinter program. Okay, very first program, that is to create a empty window or empty form, we can say. Okay, so to create any tkinter program, you have to use these 4 steps. First is you have to import tkinter module. Second, you have to create GUI application main window. First is you have to import the tkinter module. Second, you have to create main window, okay, over which you can add the widgets. And last is what? Enter the main event loop. Okay, the code is mentioned over here, that is from tkinter import start. This line will import the tkinter module. Second, we have to create a main window. Okay, if you want to create a window, you have to call this particular method, that is tk. This method is going to create a window. Okay, and we have to execute, or we have to run that particular window. Okay, that's why we have used here window dot main loop. What main loop will do? It will execute your window, or it will run your window in. It is an infinite loop, in fact. Okay, at infinite time, the window will be on the screen. If you want to close it, you can close it by using a cross button. Okay, let us see hands-on session to create this tkinter window. Okay, I have used here Jupyter Notebook. You can use any IDE like PyCharm, Spider, or any other else. Okay, so very first line, very first thing we have to do is what? We have to import tkinter here. Okay, so for that we are going to write down from tkinter import star. Okay, we are going to import everything here. Then we have to create any window. So we have to use method tk. Okay, so I'm going to give name window here. You can give any other name which is going to work. Okay, but tk should be as it is. Why? Because it is a method. Okay, then third thing is what? We have to use main loop to execute the particular window. Okay, so I'm going to use this main loop. We'll run this program. Yeah, you can see on the screen one form or one window is created here. It is having name tk. Okay, so 3 steps we have done from tkinter import start. Then we have created a window using this particular method tk, and to display this window on a screen, okay, we have used this main loop method, window dot main loop. Thank you.